after to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, got a jerky neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A time.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds of their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
The temperatures are dropping, but the intrigue is heating up. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 15. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And this is Jared Goff. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Lions are absolutely red hot. They've now won 7 in a row as they get the job done in this one. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And here's the Jags wideout. And this is a touchdown. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the New England Patriots. And this is Trevion Henderson. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Patriots get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
Shout out to the Bayou Bar. What's up? What's up?
representing the legendary Al Davis. And the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Broncos sideline, get a look at their head coach. These guys have had a tough time coming by wins this year, losers of 5 of their last 7. Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
They'll run. First gives to Zach Charbonnet. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd down, they need 7.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
The Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
3rd and long for Nix. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. On first down, this is Charbonnet. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Now Nix on 3rd down. And this opening drive set us on 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
Let's go.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throw here, third down. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
He's keeping it, he's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
4th and 1, why not turn it into a battle up front? You think you got the bigger, badder dudes on the line? Well, they just proved it. No thinking, just doing.
And off to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pass play now. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 65 cat.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. He dodged the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They send with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They kick the running back in motion. Mix from the gun on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long. Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. And after that drive went backwards, he's gonna send this one forward. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Running from the pistol here with Jency. Still going inside the 35. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
From the red zone now. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Go, 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 go.
3rd down from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Goal to go, they're passing. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They are throwing it again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Out of the gun, a gift to Charbonnet. And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It's a screen play to Genty. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
To number 2, Genty. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 37-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Giving this to Genty. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. He has it on the QB sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Here we go, set.
Straight ahead with Genty. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To give up the guts, it's Genty. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Second down pass play coming. Throws caught. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
14. Broncos nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fields this one at the 3. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So here comes the Bronco offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now.
1st down, play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Let's go. 19, try.
Throwing on 2nd. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
Third and long for him here. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season. He had to put some air under that one to try to drop it in, but that worked to the defense's favor as they get there and pick it off.
Just a touch lower, and he may have dropped it right in the breadbasket. These lob passes are a useful tool, and they look incredible when thrown properly. But there is such a small margin of error between an easy completion and giving the ball away.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Nix from the gun. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Here's Nix. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Throwing this one back of the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long. Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, we got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. We got to switch it up.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. This fine Schoonmaker complete. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
To the air on 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the... And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos take possession in the area of the 38. Well, they've still got the lead, Brock, but they've been unable to find any separation. And now a couple of drives in a row have ended with interceptions.
Might not have cost them the lead quite yet, Kate, but you just know this offensively. You just continue to make mistakes, errors, turnovers. You give your opponent life. That's not the place you want to be.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Another carry for Charbonnet. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Now here's Crawshaw for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And the question out. There is, Brock. How early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
On first down, Genty. Tackle made right around the 26. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's good.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Riley Moss with the pick. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Give here to Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that wrong the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This is Genty on second. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Working on first down. Dialing up a receiver screen. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Throwing it on second down. Completed over the... middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to number 8. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Sticking to the air here. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They are throwing it again. And they pick him up again. And the Broncos get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
I can't stop throwing interceptions, literally.
Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him. Seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling. It's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
He's back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on Miami. And this is C.J. Stroud. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is Luther Burden. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 58 yards for the score. The Bears are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And this is the Saints quarterback. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. The Saints come away with a 10-point victory, 24-14 the final score. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there.
Okay, ready?
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. What do you want? 70 Lions.
Now it's Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
On third down, Genty. And he'll get it up to the 27. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Broncos running their offense out once again. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal, trying to miss the mark. On first down, this is Charbonnet.
I know what's going on with the interceptions. I can't stop throwing them. I just, I don't know. It's me, but I got to fix it.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39.
Going to the ground again on first. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kit, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's got Sutton complete. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
That's good.
Offense is set. First and 10.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
From the pistol, they're running with Charbonnet. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
At the Raiders' 45-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. Nix looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Brings up third down and 9.
Here he goes, third and long. And that's going to fall incomplete on the look to his running back, and it's going to bring up fourth down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Airing it out to start this drive. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and the defense ignited.
And off to Genty. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down give to Robinson. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. And he gets it away from his end zone. Escapes a defender. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Broncos offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Nix. It's a screen pass. Charbonnet. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action with Nix. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Complete out to the right. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Genty from the gun. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Giving this to Genty. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Throws caught. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's
I saw that.
Finishing this season strong. Right side, quick pass, complete. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Raiders 21, Broncos 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He'll take this at the 10. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Denver set to take the field on offense. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Offense to the line for second down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
On third down, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Punt team on the field. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Straight ahead with Jeanty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Working now from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moves early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Takes it in at the 21. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. It's Nick, sound of the pistol. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the
Nick's from the gun. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
There is not a route you throw as a quarterback where timing is more important than that outcut. If you are a millisecond late in this game, with the speed of these players, that ball is far and wide.
Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. On 1st down, Genty. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to Genty. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Raiders first down.
We give up the guts. It's Genty. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Let's go.
This is Genty on 2nd. And he takes it down to the 33. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They'll run it with Genty. He finds space into the red zone. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Now, following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 10-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Give here to Genty. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Looking to throw on third. Out to his wide out, it's a screen. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down. The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Bronco offense. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Brings up second and 3.
Shotgun snap to Nix. It's everything he has under this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Pat Bryant on that throw. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Got for big yards on the right side. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 10.
24. Broncos 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Now it's Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Mendoza the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running back sent in motion left. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
Nix with it on first. Oh, the football's loose. And the Raiders get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. Now, first run of the game, Zamir White. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders holding a 10-point lead. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Air it out on 3rd. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Broncos offense all set to go. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
Yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
On first down, it's Nix. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
That's another Broncos.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Breaks free in the center of the field. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and goal, Denver.
From the red zone now. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's brought down at the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back.
He lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. 40. 30. Hits the 20. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Raiders can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a precision, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive scoop and score touchdown.
Denver set to take the field on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
And 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here's Charbonnet. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. And off to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now. They need 7.
60 Eagle.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners, as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.